score to say these Bobcats from football season. The football team also put a 3-2. Tonight the DC basketball team will be looking for a revenge. They just going on for the group. And all they get their defense, and all they get their conversation. Great city. He's something about this. Number 12, the 5-team senior, Radford Ferguson.
For Gate City.
And we're going to have a correction
here. As
give the team effort, the no Radford, he's just throwing the kind of number track. He's the first to his all the starters. Number 24, 5-team senior, Stephen
confusion on the floor as referees count for everyone. They are getting team captains, I believe, PJ. But the toss is up, controlled by Radford. And it's taken by number 54. That is the center. They work it out. Eventually in the hands of number 30, Andrew White. Back to number 14, Adams. White has it in the corner to the center, number 54. That is Pack, and he is fouled on the inside. Number 50, Rusty Pelton, picking up his first personal foul. Gate City needs to stay out of foul trouble. First team foul. They get it into Adams. They work into Pack. His turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound off of Gate City player. No, Arthur Ferguson picks it up. Ferguson kicks it out to Kevin Morris. Morris across the timeline. Working on the left wing. Drives around. Pulls up for the jump shot. Bang! Kevin Morris. And just like that, Gate City on the scoreboard first. 2-0. Radford calms it, bring it down behind number 14, Ron Adams. Adams over to number 30, White. White has it in the corner to Pack. He's in the right corner on the wing. They work it over to Adams, number 14, the point guard. Looking for help. Gets it back to White at the top of the key. Adams. Back to White. To Pack. Pack caught on the left side. They get it back to White. Adams, excuse me. His jumper from 17 is good. Kevin Morris working the ball in court now for Gate City, and the score knotted at 2. Morris passes to Hensley. Hensley from 3. Bang! Jason Hensley. Radford is surprising me. They are laying back on defense. 2 quick buckets. Gate City up 5-2. White has it now. Over to Adams at the top of the circle. Looking inside. Gate City in a 1-3-1 zone. They get into Pack. Turnaround over Shelton is no good. And the rebound comes down to Morris. Morris. Pulling it up for Gate City, bringing it the other way. Gate City up by 3. Morris at the top of the key. Working around to the left side to Ferguson. Ferguson looking inside for the big man. Tipped away by number 30 of Radford. Pack. Long pass down court to number 14. Adams. He's open. Has it. Knocked away from behind. Ferguson picks it up. Ferguson coming the other way for Gate City. A 3-on-2 breakaway. Morris fakes. Drives the baseline. Shoots. It's no good. Rebounded by Pack of Radford. Referee's going to let the boys play out there. 5-2 the score, 6 minutes left to play in this first quarter. They work it to number 14, Adams, back to White. Adams has the ball now, looking inside. Passes over to White. White looking to penetrate, gets it into number 44. That is Hill. Turnaround jumper is good over Chris Shelton. The lead is one for Gate City, 5-4, as Ferguson will bring the ball up court now for Gate City. Ferguson setting up the O for Gate City. Lobs for Pelton on the baseline. Pelton gives back to Shelton. Stolen away and picked up by... there's a scramble on the floor. And finally, Radford comes up with it. And the Bobcats now look to take the lead on this possession. Ron Adams has the ball at the top of the key. Looks to his left and passes that way to White. In the corner is Pack. Back to White from 3. Jumper is good. Radford in the lead. Radford up 7-5 as Morris working the ball court for Gate City. Morris across the timeline behind the back dribble. Passes over to Hensley. Hensley inside for Shelton, and there will be a foul called on Gate City. Shelton pushing off. It'll be the first foul on Shelton. Team foul 2 on Gate City. Already to both the big men with 1 foul apiece. 5:02 left to play in the first quarter. Score is 7-5. Radford in the lead, and they're bringing the ball down the court right now behind Ron Adams. He is the point guard. Back to White. have to watch White. He hit a three-pointer just a moment ago. Passes to number 42. That is Mills. Jumper over to Chris Shelton. No good. Shelton gets the rebound, and it's a tied-up with number 44, and the alternative possession will go to Gate City.
Shelton felt like he was fouled there. It could have been a foul, PJ. No whistle sounded. Gate City will have the basketball as they are being allowed to play very physical inside tonight. Hensley will finally break the timeline for Gate City, calling out the offense. Lobs in for Shelton. Shelton moves, passes back to Hensley. Hensley from three. It will be no good. Rebounded by Radford.
Radford so far controlling the defensive boards. Still in the lead, 7-5. Up to Mills. Mills back out to Adams. Adams slows down things, looks for help, and they work it to number 44. That is Cook. His jumper, no good. The rebound tipped around, and Morris has it for Gate City.
Morris now working it the other way. Gate City down by 2, 7-5. 4:10 remaining in the first quarter. Morris from three, no good. Rebounded by Radford.
That is White with the rebound. White pushing it up, number 30. 3:58 left to play, and the ball is kicked away by Hensley. It'll still be Bobcat ball on the far side of the court.
Gate City, a team this year that has started out slow in the first quarter of every contest and then managed to fight back into the game.
Both teams very tense out there right now. White has the ball at the top of the key. Back to Adams. White now into Hill. Adams thought about the three. Instead, passes out to Mills. He's driving. His shot over Chris Shelton. No good. Gate City collects the rebound.
Hensley comes the other way for Gate City. He will be picked up at the top of the key by number 42. Passes to Morris. Morris fakes. Pulls up for the jumper. Good for Kevin Morris.
And the Devils have evened it up. 7-7. The Bobcats looking for help. There will be a substitution for Radford the next time out.
That is Chester Black.
In the corner is Pack looking for help. They get inside to Mills. His turnaround over Shelton. Short. Rebound to Gate City.
Hensley with the basketball now for the Devils. Working it up court. We are knotted at 7. Hensley passes for Ferguson. Ferguson looking inside for Shelton. No way to get it into him. Passes back to Hensley. Hensley over to Morris at the top of the key. Morris working on the right side to Hensley. Hensley passes to Ferguson. Ferguson thought about the three-pointer. Passes back to Hensley. Hensley will take it. No good. Penalty on the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
What a great shoot by Rusty Pendleton, catching it and putting it back in one motion. 9-7 the score. Gate City now out in front. They give it to White. Back to Adams. White open from three. Passes back to Adams. To Pack. He's going to pass it over to White, who's open from 18. Shot too hard. White gets his own rebound. Pulls up from the foul line. It does not go. Moose with the rebound.
Morris passes to Ferguson. Gate City looking to increase their lead now. Ferguson will work it across the timeline. The Devils up by 2, 9-7. Ferguson calling out the O. Gives off to Kevin Morris. Morris out near the time plane. Driving over to the left side. Morris looking for some help. Finds Hensley. Hensley drives to the paint. Passes to Ferguson. Ferguson's pull-up jumper is no good. Rebounded by... Well, it's out of bounds to Gate City as several players fighting for the basketball. And finally, the ball went out of bounds of a Radford player. Chester Black and number 20, Sean Phillips, checking into the game now for Radford.
Out goes number 44, John Hill, and also number 30, Andrew White. White, the defensive specialist.
Ferguson passes to Morris. Morris inside the right corner, pulls up for the jumper. He is found, and the bucket is good. The bucket is good, and Morris looking for a three-point play.
And immediately, Chester Black picks up his first foul. Foul number 1 on Black.
Black not moving well with his ankle being sprained, a second-degree sprain for the young man. And Kevin Morris will be looking for point number 7 here in the first quarter. Morris. Eisenmark shoots. It's short, rebounded by Radford.
And the Bobcats throwing it up. Both teams have a reputation of being fast-paced, and they have played half-court games thus far. Gate City up 11-7. Black has the ball. Back to Adams. They get it to Chester Black. Adams has it. He's going to drive. Shot up over Chris Shelton on the baseline. No good. There is Pack for the rebound. Tip in. It is good.
Gate City up by 2 now as Arthur Ferguson will bring it in for Hensley. 1:24 remaining in the first quarter of action. Hensley passes to Kevin Morris. Morris works it across the timeline. Driving around to the right side. Needs some help. Passes back to Ferguson. Ferguson lobs in for the big man, Shelton. In the paint, shoots. And the bucket almost went, but Shelton will draw the foul and will be at the line shooting 2.
Foul foul is on number 54, Wooster Pack, so he picks up his first foul. And Pack has been known to get in a little foul trouble, especially later on in this season with Black being hurt.
Shelton at the line for his first shot. Eisenmark shoots short, so Chris will have a second opportunity coming up. We have found out, PJ, that Radford has no bench whatsoever, so if you can get one or two of their stars in trouble, you've pretty well got them intact. Shelton with the basketball now in his hand. Eisenmark shoots. This one will be good.
3-point lead for Gate City, 12-9. 1 minute left to play in this ball game as Ron Adams, number 14, passes over, and he has the ball back now. Gets it to Mills. Back and forth they go. In the corner to Black. Has the pass tipped away, and penalty recovers for Gate City.
Hilton throws it to Morris. Morris with a 3-on-2 breakaway. Takes it himself up, and in and out. Rebound comes down to Pack of Radford.
Again, he holds it up. Radford still down by 3. Adams passes to Mills. Back to Adams at the top. Mills has it now on the left wing. Adams lobs over in the corner for Black. Black gives to Mills as he drives. His shot from 8 is good.
12-11 to score. The Devils up by 1 with 25 seconds remaining. Instantly with the basketball. Drives to the paint. Pulls up for the jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Pack, and Pendleton commits his second personal foul. So we may see Tony the Terminator Bellamy coming off the bench quickly here for Gate City, and indeed he does. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Devils up by 1, 12-11.
Lead 1 for the Devils as the clock reads 19. Ron Adams pushing it up court, looking for help. Over to that number 42, that is Ramsey. We've been calling him Mills, but it is Ramsey. Black fakes, drives, his shot blocked out of bounds by Chris Shelton, and a foul whistled on Gate City.
I believe Arthur Ferguson will be called with the body. The other referee discussing with the official. The foul is on number 12, Ferguson. That will be personal number 1 on Ferguson. Team foul number 4.
The Bobcats now looking at 7 seconds before the end of the first quarter. They inbound it to Pack. Clock winding down. Shot by number 20 is good.
1 second left in the first quarter, and that will be the quarter, and Radford will have the 1-point lead at the end of 1, 13-12. BJKC showed me something there in the first quarter. They showed me that they would come out tonight to play defense as well as offense. And just a turn of fate here has Radford up by 1 at the end of 1.
Of course, both teams, we said before, very highly noted for their run and gun offenses. They have decided to settle back, as Ivan said, play a defensive-minded half-court game. And so far, Gate City has been staying with Radford, despite some bulkier Radford players on the inside. They have done a good job. The presence of Chester Black has not deterred them either. Black came in midway through the first period, has not contributed anything yet. So far, not really one player to 10-point for Radford. Almost everyone who's played has scored except for the Black, and Andrew White is the leading scorer because he hit a 3-pointer.
PJ, we noticed that when Black had the basketball there, that he seemed like he was a little bit shaky. He was afraid to make a strong move and dished off quickly, so that ankle may be giving him some trouble. Gate City back on the court now, and Radford's basketball starts the second quarter.
And the Bobcats barely beat the time limit in. Then Adams breaks past Gate City's press. Now they settle back into a zone. Black has it on the right wing. In the corner to Ramsey. Back to Black from 3. His shot, no good. Rebound to Pack of Radford, and it's blocked.
Now it comes up with it. Pass comes up to Morris. Morris runs down the basketball, pulls up for the jumper on the baseline. No good. Rebounded by number 20. Stolen by Hinkley of KC. Hinkley gives to Shelton. Shelton goes up. Missed the dunk. Rebounded by Radford.
That could be costly. Let's just wait and see. 13-12. The lead still for Gate City. For Radford. Adams passes over to number 42, Ramsey, and he is fouled by Jason Hinkley.
Team foul number 5, so Radford will be in the 1+1 from here on out in the first half. Shelton, that's the first time we've seen him miss all season, BJ.
Been very consistent. And that will send to the line as Radford now in the bonus. That'll send to the line number 42, Lewis Ramsey, who has 2 points tonight. Ramsey is a sophomore, wasn't projected to start this year, but he has contributed excellently for Radford. He misses his first free throw, and a foul called on one of the Bobcats. It'll be number 20, Sean Phillips, picking up personal number 1.
And Gatesy will take the ball underneath Radford's basket. We are just now in the second quarter of action. The Devils down by 1, 13-12 to the Bobcats of Radford. Hensley will work the ball up for Gate City, setting up the offense. Gate City needing a bucket here to take the lead. The ball comes in for more stripped from him by Black.
Black looking up court as he'll take it up himself. Over in the corner to Phillips. Inside to Ramsey. Turnaround is good over Shelton.
Radford up by 3, 15-12 as Hensley comes the other way for the Devils. Hensley slows it up. Passes to Ferguson. Ferguson driving around to the right side. Passes back to Hensley. Hensley in for Shelton. Shelton comes down with a strong move. Turnaround jump shot is good by the Animal.
Gate City again taking control of the inside. 15-14 now. The 1-point lead for Radford. Black from 3 for the Bobcats. It's good.
Bobcats up now by 4, 18-14, thanks to the three-point play. Ferguson will work it across the timeline for the Devils. Ferguson at the top of the key, looking inside for Bellamy. Bellamy shoots. No good. Rebounded by Bellamy. Bellamy is fouled underneath by Radford.
Action getting intense underneath as Bellamy went up a couple of times. Fouls on number 24, Black, his second foul. Oh, they're going to call it on Phillips, excuse me. That'll be his second, and the 14th foul on Radford.
Tony Bellamy had the line looking for his first point. As Rusty Pendleton getting set to check back in for Gate City. And he will spell Arthur Ferguson for a few moments.
At the line for 2 shots, number 40, Tony Sullivan.
Bellamy will have 2 shots here. Gate City down by 4, 18-14. First shot by Bellamy is good.
John Hill has checked back in for Radford. Phillips, who picked up his second, will go out.
Bellamy at the line can cut the lead to 2 if he converts here. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by, let's see, they're going to call Bellamy out of bounds. The ball will go to Radford.
Bobcats have a 3-point lead, 18-15. 6:15 left to play before the halftime break. As inbounding will be Hill into Adams. Adams, outstanding job at the point position for Radford tonight. It's met by Hensley as Gate City still in the 1-3-1. Black maneuvers around in the corner is double team. Gets it to Ramsey. His jumper from 8 feet is good.
Black draws a double team, and therefore Ramsey was left wide open, and he converted the short jumper. The Devils down by 5, 20-15. Tony Bellamy from 3. The shot is up. Short, rebounded by Morris. Morris from the paint. Shoots. One-hitter is good.
Moose there to collect the rebound. Tip in. 20-17 now. As the Bobcats again look for help. They have it in the hands of Ramsey. He's hot now. Back to Adams. Ramsey in the corner to Black. He's deadly from 3. AC gonna have to watch him. Ramsey now on the left wing. Over to Adams. He gets in the corner to Pack. His jumper from 17. An air ball. Bellamy with the rebound.
And Bellamy travels.
It'll be Bobcat ball underneath the Gate City goal. They get it into Black. He moves around. Jumper over 2 Devils. No good, but a foul whistled.
I believe it's going to be on Tony Bellamy. The foul is on Bellamy, I believe.
Foul is on number 40, Tony Bellamy.
First personal foul for Tony Bellamy.
And it'll send to the line Chester Black. Black with 3 points on the three-pointer just a moment ago. First time at the line tonight. His first free throw is good. Black, also a possible All-State candidate for Radford, has played superbly but has been injured a lot. Second free throw is good.
The lead is back to 5 for Radford. Tony Bellamy passes back to Morris as Radford has gone to a press. Hensley brings it across the timeline. He will be double teamed. Passes to Morris. Morris working at the top of the key. Drives. Pulls up for the jumper. Good.
And have a Bobcats quickly moving it up court. Black has it. He pulls up from 3. His shot, no good. Shelton with the rebound for the Blue Devils.
Shelton gives to Hensley. Gate City can pull closer here with a bucket. Hensley across the timeline. Passes to Bellamy. Bellamy from 3. The shot is up. Long rebounded by Pack of Radford.
Radford now, 4:48 left to play before the half as they have the ball in the hands of Adams, Ron Adams, over to Black, being guarded by Morris. They work it to Ramsey in the corner, being guarded by Pendleton. Adams is open. Black fakes on Morris. Dishes inside. It's thrown away.
The ball is loose, picked up by Morris. Morris with a 4-on-1 breakaway. Passes to Pelton. Pelton shoots. Good!
22-21. The Devils have cut the lead for Radford to 1. Adams calling out the play. Over to Black on the right wing. Black looking to Adams instead. Looks in the corner. Inside to Pack. His jumper over Chris Shelton is good. And they call foul on Shelton.
Personal foul number 2 on Shelton. Shelton went for the fake that time, and as Pack went up, came down on the young man's arm, committed the second personal foul.
Pack going to the line to complete the three-point play. Has 4 on the night already, looking for point number 5. His shot up, no good. Rebound to Morris of Gate City.
Morris will work it the other way for Gate City, down by 3. Morris across the timeline, works around, drives his way through the middle, shoots the underhand layup, no good. And a foul will be called on Kevin Morris, charging.
At the 4:03 mark, Morris picking up his first foul.
Gate City already with 7 personal fouls called to Radford's 4, PJ.
Going to have to be very careful. Of course, Gate City with a good bench. Radford not so strong, so that could be key. But so far, Radford winning the game of the fouls. Adams bringing it up court. The Bobcats looking to increase their three-point lead. Looks over, finds Ramsey on the left wing. Back to Adams. Gate City in a 1-3-1. In the corner to Black, being guarded by Pendleton. Number 44, Hill. Jumper, no good. Shelton collects the rebound. He is fouled by Hill from behind. And Hill is fouled.
Shelton with a strong rebound. Was no way he was going to let Hill take that one away from him. And Gate City may be shooting the 1+1. And Shelton will be coming to the other end to shoot the 1 plus the bonus. Shelton tonight with 3 points on the night. Shelton has really improved his foul shooting here as of late. And he will be shooting the 1 plus the bonus. Shelton eyes the mark, shoots, short, rebounded by Radford.
They get it up court to Black. Black gonna fake. This is inside, stolen away by Bellamy, out of bounds. It'll still be Bobcat ball.
Tony Bellamy thought it should have been the other way, PJ.
Ron Adams will throw it in for the Bobcats. Black fake, pulls up from 18, just inside the 3 line. Give him 2.
The ankle seems to not give him any problem as of yet. The Bobcats up by 5 as Morris passes to Hensley, still in the backcourt. Hensley finally breaks the time plane, working to the right side of the court, back to Morris. Morris from 3, short, rebounded by Radford, and a foul on Tony Bellamy. Personal foul number 2, so Gate City may be rushing their shots a little bit here in the second quarter, PJ.
Well, it'll put on the line number 44, Hill, to shoot the 1-and-1.
Radford is kindly suspect at the line, PJ. They are a very poor foul shooting team, as I understand.
They've been very inconsistent. They were very cold in the middle of the season. Came on in the late as Hill shoots on the first free throw. Is good.
The lead is 6 now for Radford.
3 on the night for Hill. As he shoots his second free throw, it is again good.
7-point lead as Gate City falling behind. They cannot fall too far behind to this Bobcat team. Hensley passes over to Bellamy. Bellamy works it up to Morris for Gate City across the timeline. Morris drives to the middle of the court, puts up the jump shot from the paint. It's good.
Gate City able to cut the lead now. Down to 5, 28-23. Again, Adams over to number 42. That is Ramsey. Adams lobs over for Black in the corner. Black going to drive. This into number 54. That is Pack. He gets the shot.
Lead back up to 7 for the Bobcats as Radford in a full court press. Hensley with the basketball for Gate City. 2:40 remaining in the first half. Hensley, and a timeout is called by Gate City's coach Dave Mason. And let's see, timeout Gate City. Coach Mason trying to get a word with the official.
I don't think Dave said he called the timeout. He's claiming he didn't call the timeout.
Anyway, we have a timeout on the floor. 2:39 remaining in the first half. Gate City down by 7, 30-23. PJ, Radford is not really that impressive of a team. They are just working the ball very quick on their passes, and they're finding the open man as Gate City is double teaming Black.
And they're able to hit some shots. Gate City has gone cold from the free throw line here in the later going. And Radford has found the mark, missing only, I believe, 2 free throws out of about 6 or 7 thus far. Gate City not very patient on the other end. Going to have to take some better shots on the offensive end. Otherwise, they are staying right with Radford. The foul situation getting a little cluttered for Gate City.
Gate City basketball on the side. As the Devils coming back on the court along with Radford now. So let's see if Gate City can cut the lead down before the half. They're down by 7. And Hensley will bring the basketball in to Ferguson. Ferguson working the ball up court as Radford has dropped back in his zone. Ferguson with the basketball, pulls up from the jumper from the foul line. Good from Arthur Ferguson. 2 more for
Gate City has the lead down to 5 for Radford, 30-25. 2:25 left before the half. Adams over to Hill. Hill from about 25, going to drive. Put the shot up over Chris Shelton. It won't go, and Shelton is whistled for foul number 3.
So, who will you bring in now? Will you bring Bellamy back in with 2, or will you counter with Kelly Spivey? And Bellamy coming off the bench.
So Dave Mason has to go into his bench early tonight with Bellamy. Shelton goes out with a big hand from the fans. Now both teams about average on height. John Hill, his first free throw, rolls off the rim, no good. He has 1 more. 2:18 left to play in the second period. Hill, second free throw, no good. Also Pendleton with the rebound.
Pendleton gives to Jason Hensley. Gate City now can cut the lead with a bucket. 2:12 remaining in the first half. Hensley works it across the timeline. Passes back to Ferguson. Ferguson hands to Morris. Morris on the left side, guarded closely by number 14. A pick from Hensley. Shot by Morris is no good. Rebounded by Radford.
Radford now 3-on-2 break. They get to number 42. His driving layup, no good. Rebound tipped in by Gate City player, I believe. They're going to say number 14, Adams, kicked it in.
The lead back to 7 for Radford. Hensley across the timeline, passes for Morris in the corner. Morris from 3. The ball is long, rebounded by Pendleton. Pendleton fakes, shoots, short, gets his rebound, puts it back up and in.
Rusty Pendleton doing a great job under the boards for Gate City. The lead back down to 5. 1:28 left to play before half. Adams, Black, calls out the play. Into number 42. That is Ramsey. He is fouled from behind by Bellamy. That is foul number 2 on Tony.
Gate City with 11 fouls in the first half to 5 for Radford, PJ. Does that tell you something?
It's getting physical out there. Gate City is getting caught. So Ramsey, Lewis Ramsey, number 42, will be at the line.
1+1 for Ramsey. The shot is up. Good.
He has 7 points on the night, looking for number 8, as he has increased the lead back to 6 for the Bobcats. His second free throw is up and also good.
Lead back to 7 once again. And the ball has went off the court. There is a raised floor here in the Coliseum at Denman Center. And essentially will work the ball across the timeline. Passes to Morris. Morris drives around to the left side, puts up the jump shot short. Rebounded by Radford.
And number 44, Hill, gives off to Adams and eventually to Chester Black. Black now looking over his team as Gate City has come out in a man-to-man defense. Gonna have to hurry. He beats the 5 seconds count. Ramsey driving on Bellamy. His turnaround off the glass is good.
The lead is 9. Gate City falling behind quickly. And Hensley working the ball up court now for the Devils. Hensley over to Ferguson. Ferguson thought about the 3. He's going to put it up. Good.
And that's the way he ignites your team. Lead quickly down to 6 for Radford as Black comes up court, crosses half court, gives to Hill. Back to Black. Gate City still in the man-to-man. He's being guarded by Hensley. Black drives, is stripped away. It's picked up by Ramsey. He loses it on the inside. Dishes it off. It's going to be Pack picking it up. Booster Pack to Ramsey. He drives. His shot no good. Pack, the rebound no good. He again goes up. No good. A struggle for it. It comes down to Gate City.
Hensley with the basketball. 9 seconds left. Morris lost control of it out of bounds. The Radford and everybody from Gate City is on their feet in disbelief.
Comes down, 4 seconds left. Black has it, drives, shot from 3, no good, but a foul going to be whistled on Gate City He looks to increase the lead to 8 for Radford. Black has come off the bench to score 7 points. Make that 8 as he hits the free throw. 7-point lead for the Bobcats. Black has the second one coming up. He sets up at the line. Free throw is up and good for Radford.
1 second left on the clock as Pelton lobs in for Hensley. Hensley will not get the shot off. So at the halftime, JC down by 8. But PJ, this has been a game controlled by the officials on the Radford end of the court. And Coach Dave Mason asking to talk to officials. They will not respond to his request. And the Devils will go to the locker room down by 8, 38 to 30. And they will not go and talk to Coach Mason. PJ, some thoughts here on the first half.
Well, it was close, and it still is, but Radford really took control, and they started putting on the full-court press. That has been their bread and butter all year.
They will need to come out and quickly establish their offense and play good defense. Both teams getting last-minute instructions from their coaches. The officials on the court, the team's back on the court, and we're just about set for action here from Radford University. We are in the semifinal round of the Region 4 tournament, and Gate City will be seeing their starting 5 back onto the court.
As we said before, Gate City been down before, pressure situations. Time after time, they've done it. Let's see if they can pull the rabbit out of the hat once more.
Hensley will bring the basketball in for Gate City. Brings it into Ferguson. Ferguson looks for Gate City. Working the offense. Pulls up from 3. The shot is up. Good for Alton Ferguson. And they're staying 2.
So quickly, Gate City comes out. They have yet to fix the scoreboard here at Edmond Center. They finally do, 38-32. In the corner to number 42, his jumper, no good. Rebound, Pendleton.
Pendleton gives off to Hensley. Hensley comes the other way for Gate City. They can cut the lead even further. Hensley to Ferguson. Ferguson drives baseline. Pulls up for the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Morris. Morris fakes. Shoots. No good. The ball is loose. Out of bounds to Gate City, I believe. So the Devils will have it underneath their own bucket. Hensley will trigger the basketball in. Lobs in for Shelton. Shelton has the ball tipped away, picked up by Black. And a quick whistle, a foul, Rusty Pendleton. Personal foul number 3.
And it'll be Bobcat ball. Inbounding it. 38-32, Radford's lead. Ron Adams, number 14, has it. On the left wing to Ramsey. Back to Adams. Adams in the corner to Black. He's open. Back to Ramsey, trying to drive around Ferguson. Adams going to drive, kick it in to number 44, Hill. His shot over to Devils, short. There is Ramsey to put the layup, no good. Shelton for rebound.
Shelton gives to Ferguson. Ferguson bringing the ball across the timeline for Gate City, gives to Morris. Morris drives over to Hensley. Hensley from 3, the shot's up, good.
And quickly, Gate City cuts the lead to 3. 38-35. We've just begun the third quarter. Black fakes the 3 in the Hill. Back to Black. Black gonna drive. Pull up from 17. Shot is good. And the foul on Morris. Second foul on Kevin Morris. Count the basket by Black, and he'll go to the foul line to shoot 1.
Team foul number 2. Black.
So Black showing us some of his great qualities. Has the free throw coming up. It is up and good for Chester Black.
The lead is back to 6. Radford in a press now as the ball comes to Hensley. Hensley passes to Pelton across the timeline. Pelton gives to Ferguson. And Ferguson calls back court.
Okay, Radford will inbound near half court. It'll be number 44, Hill. Gets it into Adams. Ron Adams. Looking, has Black open on the right wing. Instead to Ramsey on the left. Looking inside. Back to Adams. They get it to Black in the corner. Thought about the three, just inside the hill. This turnaround over Shelton, no good. Rebound, Rooster Pack, his layup, no good. Rebound down the hill in the lane. His jumper, no good. Rebound to Ramsey, his jumper finally goes in.
The basketball loose picked up by Hensley. The lead is 8 as Hensley is across the timeline. Basketball in the hands of Ferguson. Ferguson on the left wing. Pass it in for Shelton. Shelton is fouled from behind by Pack of Radford.
Second foul on Rooster Pack, number 54, the big man.
Morris will bring the basketball in for Gate City. Brings it into Hensley. Hensley looks inside for Shelton. Shelton underneath, shoots, good.
Shelton using his height that time to cut the Bobcat lead to 6, 43-37. Again, Radford has the ball in the hands of Chester Black. He gets to Hill. Hill back to Black. Black going to drive. Puts the jumper up from 14. It rolls out. Rebound to Ramsey. His shot no good. Rebound a Gate City player who is fouled from behind by Rooster Pack. His third.
Gate City basketball down by 6. Looking to cut the lead. Hensley will bring the ball in for Gate City into Ferguson. Back to Hensley. Gate City within 6 here. Not out of this game by far. Hensley across the timeline to Ferguson. Ferguson from 3. The shot is up. Good.
No doubt about that one. That was 3 all the way. Arthur Ferguson cuts the lead for Radford to 3. 43-40. The Blue Devils come out. A great execution in the second half. Black has on the right wing. In the corner to Black and Adams from 17. Shot is good.
Hensley brings it into Ferguson. 45-40 the score. Ferguson across the timeline. Needs some help. Finally hands to Kevin Morris. Morris driving around to the right side. Pulls up. This is to Hensley. Hensley from 3. In and out. Rebounded by Pack of Radford.
Pack gives off to Chester Black. Still the lead stands at 5. Abington looking to go up by even more. Adams has it. At the top of the key. Lobs over to Pack in the corner. Hensley comes out to meet him. They get to Black. He's going to take the 3. No. Fake on Morris. Shot up from 16 is short. Rebound to Shelton.
Shelton gives off to Ferguson. Ferguson with a 2-on-3 breakaway. Drives to the baseline. Pulls up for the jumper. Good for Arthur Ferguson.
Arthur Ferguson is contributing great here in the second half. He has almost single-handedly pulled his team back to within 3. And Radford wants the timeout.
Gate City is fired up here. 4:19 left in the third quarter. Gate City down by 3. They were down by 9 at halftime. Cut the lead by 6 points. And the Devils looking like they're on their game here in the second half.
Great execution as they have come down and they have played great defense. Radford, on the other hand, they've gone cold. At one point, they had 5 straight inside shots and managed to make the shot after 4 tries. So they are not shooting very efficiently. And the momentum has swung Gate City's way right now.
Arthur Ferguson, the story in the second half, has come out and put in 7 points here in the third quarter, PJ.
And Gate City fan once again, they begin to chant Devils. 4:19 left to play in the third quarter. Score is 45-42. Radford in the lead, but Gate City has cut it from 9 to 3. Radford on the floor, and here comes Gate City out of the huddle. The Bobcats will have the ball near the half-court area. It'll be number 44, John Hill inbounding. Hill into Adams. Ron Adams to play superb for Radford at the point position. Has Black on the right wing. Instead to Ramsey on the left wing. Ramsey to Adams to Black. In the corner to Pack. Black from 3. Shot is good for Chester Pack.
He's back to 6 as Black converted a 3-point shot. 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. The Devils down by 6, 48-42. Hensley passes through Ferguson, knocked out of bounds by Black. And they're going to say out of bounds to Radford.
It'll be inbounded to number 14, Adams. Adams has the top of the circle. As they work it round back to Adams. Number 24, shot up. That is Black, 3-pointer, no good. Ferguson gets the rebound. And they're going to say Ferguson double dribble.
PJ, it's a shame to see a ball game marred by such bad officiating.
They inbound it to Black. Black moving around the perimeter. Has Ferguson on him. Looking for help. They're going to pull it out to Adams. Adams looking for help as they get it in to Black. Black at the three-point line, driving around, looking for help. Gets to Ramsey. Pull up from 11 is good for Ramsey.
Gate City down by 8 now, 50 to 42. Morris across the timeline, driving to the right side, pulls up from 30. The shot is short. Rebounded by Pendleton. Pendleton shoots. No good. And back comes down the rebound. Pendleton was fouled. PJ.
Okay, 3 minutes exactly left to play here in the third quarter. Score is 50 to 42. Radford's Black from 3. Shot is good.
Lead back to his 11 now. As Radford aided by the officials off. Hensley lobs for Ferguson. Ferguson thought about the 3, lobs for Shelton. Shelton in the paint, and he is fouled. Finally, a foul called on Radford, number 42, Lewis Ramsey.
That'll be number 1 on Ramsey. As the Devils now, their point is going to be tested. They're down by 11. 2:44. Gate City inbound.
Morris will bring the basketball in. Brings it into Hensley. Hensley out to Ferguson. Ferguson drives it back to the top of the key, gives to Morris. Morris pulls up from 3, short. Rebounded by Hensley, back up, missed the layup, rebounded by Radford.
Gate City got to settle down. They get to Adams, who's open. His layup blocked from behind by Pendleton. But a foul going to be whistled on Rusty. It'll be his fourth.
That was a foul.
And they're going to say count the basket and give that player a free throw. So count the basket for number 14. That was Adams, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1. That puts Radford up by 13 as Bellamy will come in to check in for Pendleton. Free throw is good.
The lead is 14. Bellamy checks into the contest for Pendleton. Gate City, some good three-point shooters. They're going to have to do something here because they're battling against 7 people on the court. Ferguson across the timeline. Looks for Bellamy. Bellamy's turnaround jump shot is no good. Ferguson falls. Bellamy gets rebound, puts it back up and in.
Okay, Bellamy cuts it back to 12. They work it up to number 14. 42, his driving layup is good. That was Ramsey.
Basketball comes into Ferguson. Ferguson up to Morris. Morris drives around to the right side. Turnaround jump shot by Morris is short. And rebounded by Pack up Radford. Gate City needing to settle down.
1:53 left to play in the third quarter. Radford has opened up a 14-point lead quickly. Ramsey has it. Back to Adams. They lob it over the corner to Pack. Pack looking for help. Back to Adams at the top of the key. He will pass it off to Ramsey. Ramsey thought about the shot as Radford looks to be just taking some time off the clock. Here they go in their delay game. Black has it. In the corner to Pack. Back to Adams. He's open at the top of the key. Into Ramsey. His shot blocked by Shelton. And a foul call. And a technical call on Dave Mason, who leaps from the bench. And Gate City wants a timeout. That is 4 on Shelton, 4 on Pendleton. Things looking bleak for Gate City. And a technical on Mason. 1:28 left to play in the third quarter. Radford up 58 to 44. It'll be a timeout right now. So when we come back to action, it'll be Radford shooting 2 for the free throw, and also shooting probably 2 for the technical and 2 for the foul, and then we'll get the ball back. So this could possibly be a 6 to 7 point swing.
PJ, Gate City not out of it yet. They have another quarter and a minute and 28 seconds left in the third. But they're having to battle to meet odds right now. They're battling a 14-point deficit. Battling 2. Well, we won't say nothing else about that. But anyway, they are having a rough time. And PJ, this is why I think that any regional game, any tournament game as far as it goes, needs to be moved away from the home court side of anybody. This is like home court for Radford, even though they're out playing at the University Center.
Okay, so teams retake the court, and it is number 42, Lewis Ramsey, to shoot the 2 free throws. These will be for the technical first. The first one is up and good. Lead to 15 for Radford. Ramsey's second free throw is no good. Goes for the foul. Okay, these will be for the technical. It'll be number 24, Chester Black shooting two. His first one is up and good. He has one more coming. Second free throw is also good. Lead up to 17 for Radford, and now they will inbound from half court. It'll be number 44, John Hill. Hill inbounding, Gate City a man-to-man. Shelton's still in there. As Ramsey going to take it all the way himself. Shot over Shelton, no good. Rebound tip. Ramsey has it. Puts the layup, good. 19-point lead for Radford.
Thurston across the timeline, drives to the paint. Shoots and he's foul called on number 42, Ramsey on Radford.
That'll be his second.
So if you are Gate City and Coach Dave Mason, you've got an uphill battle here in the final 9 minutes and 10 seconds of the contest. It is possible with that three-point play this year, PJ. Gate City has got the shooters to do it with. Thurston at the line shooting two. The shot is up by Arthur and good.
Every free throw, every point Gate City can get is critical from here on out.
Lead is 18 for Radford. Second shot by Ferguson is no good. Tipped up by Bentley, no good. Shell with the rebound, puts it back up and in.
That time a three-point play for Gate City as they come out in the trapping defense. Black penetrates it, gets it up court. Number 20 Phillips, Black in the lane. Shot smothered by Shell. But Radford recovers behind number 14 Adams. That's number 42 has it now. Ramsey gets it back out. Black has it. They're going to signal for one play, I think. 45 seconds left. Black going to drive the lane. Shoots over Khrushchev. Off the rim. It's good.
Ramsey breaks the basketball into Hensley. 65-47 the lead for Radford. Hensley working it around to the left side. Lobs in for Shelton. Shelton comes down with it. In the paint. Spins. Shoots. And he is fouled from behind by number 20, Phillips.
That's number 3 on Phillips, but he's only a bench player.
The lead is 18 for Radford. Gate City facing an uphill struggle here going into the fourth quarter. 27 seconds remaining in the third period. Shelton at the line. Eisenmark shoots. It will roll good. 65-48 the score. Shelton, second attempt coming up. The shot is up and good.
This is exactly what Gate City needs to do. Play good, calm basketball. And a foul going to be with a charging foul on number 24, Chester Black of Radford. His second. And Gate City will take possession.
Gate City can cut the lead even further here with 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Gate City not yet in the bonus, but into inbound.
Hensley breaks it into Ferguson. Ferguson at the top of the key. Looking inside, nowhere to go. Gives it back to Morris. Morris over to Hensley. Hensley thought about a three, drives the baseline. Dishes to Bentley. Bentley's shot is good.
Exactly what they need to do. Great job by Gate City. Again, the press on. Morris, Ferguson, and Hensley. Julius Fields. Black puts it up court. 3-on-1 break. Black dishes it off to number 20, Phillips. His jumper is good.
And at the end of the third quarter, Gate City will go to the bench down by 16. 67-51. Gate City very capable of the three-pointers we mentioned. That was 5 3-pointers and you're back into this contest. They have got to do something here though, because this is it for them. If they lose here, it will be their season.
What a performance by Chester Black in the third period. He came up with 13 points, and 6 of those on three-pointers, three-point shots, not three-point plays. He had 9 in the first half, so that gives him 22 overall. Also in the third period, Bruce Ramsey with 9 points, giving him 19 on the night. Radford sticking tough. And if anything can be looked back on tonight, there was that one stretch in which there was a technical and the foul called, and Radford got the ball back. That really hurt Gate City.
I don't know if that hurt him or not, PJ. That might have cut a little bit far into him. You never can tell. We'll just have to step back and see. 8 minutes left here for one of these teams in the regular season. Radford will have the ball to start the fourth period.
Okay, the Bobcats, number 44, that's Hill. Gets him in the black. Chester Black calls out play number 5, being guarded by Hensley. Gates sitting a man-to-man. They get it to Hill. Hill looking for help, gets it to Pack. He drives, his layup over Bellamy is good.
The lead is 18 for Radford as Ferguson brings it up to Hensley. Hensley thought about the three, finally puts it up. Short, rebounded by Radford's pick.
Adams coming up for it all alone. Gonna put the shot up over Bellamy. It's off the backboard. Shelton with the rebound.
Shelton gives it out to Morris. And nope, we have a foul call on Black of Radford.
That's foul number 3 on Chester Black.
The lead is 18 for Radford, 7:31 remaining in this game. And Morris will be shooting 1+1. Morris will be shooting 1+1 for Gate City. Morris, Eisenmark shoots. Short, rebounded by Radford.
That could be costly. The Devils need everything. They're down by 18, 7:25. This is it. This is their season right here. Chester Black has the ball now. Gets it into Worcester Pack. His jumper is good.
The lead is 20 now for Radford. Ferguson across the timeline. Pulls up from 3. The shot is up. Short, rebounded by Radford.
Gate City falling into the trap. Shooting desperation three-pointers. Black gets it up towards the hill for Radford. This for them to start to milk the clock. Worcester Pack has it. And a foul going to be whistled on number 42, I believe, for Radford on a pick. Number 42, Lewis Ramsey, with his third foul. And it'll send the line on the other end. Rusty Pendleton, I think.
Rusty Pendleton will be shooting 1+1. 71-51, 6:57 remaining in the game. Radford up by 20. This could be Gate City's season, PJ. We hope not. They've still got plenty of time. Pendleton at the line shooting 1+1. Shot is up and good. Lead back to 19. Pendleton, second attempt coming up. The shot is up and short, rebounded by Shelton. Shelton goes back up and in.
So another three-point play for Gate City. That helps every little bit. The press on. Black maneuvering around. His double team. Looking for help. Black now maneuvering in the lane. Dishes off the Peck. His jumper is off the glass and good.
Gate City playing defense as tremendous defense, and Black is just working his way through the D. 18-point lead for Radford. 19, excuse me. Hensley lobs in for Shelton. Shelton is fouled. So a lot of fouls being called here in the final period, but PJ, it's maybe a little bit too late.
Fouls on 44. John Hill is second. And Shelton will be at the line. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in this contest.
Shelton. Eisenmark shoots. Good. 73-55. Gate City can cut the lead to 17 if Shelton converts. Shot is up. Short. Rebounded by Ferguson. Ferguson puts it back up short. Rebounded by Radford.
It's number 14 who gets it to Black. Black now double team. Brings it across half court. Looks for help. Gets to Adams. Adams now being guarded by Morris. Maneuvering around. Radford going to try to run some clock off. They get it to Pack. Worcester Pack now. Maneuvering around. That pulls up on the free throw line. Blocked by Shelton. Pendleton has it.
Pendleton gives off to Ferguson. Ferguson coming the other way for Gate City. Passes to Morris. Morris from 3. The shot is up. Short. Rebounded back to Morris. Morris drives. Puts one here up and in.
Few more for Gate City. 73-57 and a timeout called by Radford.